Hey guys, I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Whether you're watching this in the morning, in the afternoon, or in the evening, I'm glad you're here. Real quick, just want to thank the channel members. Thank you guys. I appreciate you more than you know. And thank anybody who's coming here to check out my knife, my EDC content. I appreciate you. If you're so inclined and you have the time, if you hit the subscribe button and the bell notification icon, it would really help me out. So today I have got a very cool video for a knife that's about to release, and it is kind of a preview and overview review of the Mash by Divo 2.5. So this is the Divo Mash version 2.5. This happens to be the bronze blackwash, which is one of the configurations that is going to be at Divo. There's also going to be a flame titanium with a belt satin blade and a carbon fiber, which will probably go very fast, with a satin blade. And then over at Blade Binge, formerly nafsale.com, now it's bladebinge.com, there's going to be a full blacked out with teal accents. So really some cool options here and a couple of notable changes. So as you guys might remember, the Mash, I missed out on the V1, but I did get in on the Mash V2. Love this knife, carry this knife. I've sharpened this knife. Part of the reason it took me so long to get a buzz was because this knife was so good. I did put a Lynch clip on it to try it out, but the V1, great knife, really nothing that I could see that needed to be changed, but there were a couple of upgrades on the Mash 2.5. I don't know if you can tell here, but there is now a pivot collar. If you look at the Divo website or at Blade Binge, you'll notice kind of that offsetting, that pivot a little bit more. You can probably see it there on mine, the black and black with the blackwash blade. And also, we have gone from 14C 28N on the V2 to 154 cm on the 2.5. And I cut with this knife in the unboxing. I think you guys saw that. And then I put it on my TS Prof, put a 17-degree edge on it just to see how it would feel on the stones, because it's a different blade steel. And it really, it sharpened great. It cuts like a dream. It's a hollow grind, which is not changed from the V2. 17 degrees wasn't drastically off what it came from the factory with, but it is definitely slicey. I'm sorry guys, I've fallen into kind of a therapeutic slicing. I'll do it one more time. But anyway, so very slicey. It was slicey in the unboxing. It sharpens great, which tells me that the 154 is quality. And I think it's a really good price. If I'm not mistaken, and you guys will have to check, I will put my link in the description of this video to Divo knives, where this version, the carbon fiber version, and the flame tie version are going to be available. And I'll also put a link to Blade Binge to where the black on black will be available. Now, Blade Binge is dropping, if I'm not mistaken, on the 7th, February 7th, and I don't have a time. I know these go live from Instagram posts that I've read on the Divo website at 1 Eastern time on the 8th, February 8th. So they'll be available one day sooner on the Blade Binge website. I think the list price is going to be $149 for titanium, 154 cm, hollow grind, really nice knife. I think it's a very fair price. You can use, if you choose to use the link, it's totally up to you, in my description, and then use the code Javon10. I think it's all caps. I'll put that down there too. It'll save you 10%. Should knock the knife down to somewhere right under $135. But just a really nice design. If you're into kind of a sheep's footy style EDC banger, for lack of a better terms, this is a great knife. Let's do a couple of quick size comparisons. And I have not, by the way, put any skiffs in this yet. I've got some on the way, so I will be doing a skiff upgrade. These are the bearings that it's shipped with. And it's drop shutty. The detent, this is again the V2. Satin, V2.5. I mean, to me, the snap is identical. The ring, the sound's a little bit different, but I've got a Lynch clip on here, and that's satin, where this is blackwashed. I think the knife is fantastic. I have a feeling, let's do first, let's put our 4-max up there, just because I have to show off Satu's grinding ability. So it's going to be smaller than the 4-max. And let's look at it next to the Baby Banter. It's going to be bigger than the Baby Banter, smaller than the 4-max. Let's look at it next to the Benchmade Blackout. Right about the size of a Benchmade Blackout, guys. Right in there. Here's a PM2, so you can kind of get some scale. About 1 inch smaller than a PM2. About the same length as the Blackout. Really a nice contoured package. Thicker blade stock with a nice 3/4 hollow grind there. You can see my edge. I wouldn't show it under a microscope. It is no Jared Neves edge. But I've done good. So let's get a couple of measurements, and then we will get a weight on the Mash V2.5. So again, their dimensions on the website. These are Javon's dimensions. I'm calling it between 7.5 and 7 3/4, whatever that is. Overall, a little over 7.5, a little over 3 1/4 blade. Handle is going to be right about 4 1/4. Cutting edge, 3 1/4. The grip where I grab it, I'm going to call that 4 inches. It's really going to be a little less than 4 inches because that's kind of got a natural, this is a lot of new skin. It's not rot, sorry. It's just where I had an accident. But anyway, yeah, this little bit contoured here, which kind of makes for a choil. So from here to here is right around 4 inches, maybe a smidge less. And let me see if I can find my calapas. Zero these out. I don't know why they don't zero automatically anymore. I don't know how to make them stay zero. So 0.1175 behind the edge, which I'm not good at, and I have altered. Whoops, missed it. 0.0075. Not a bad edge. But yeah, that thickness, you saw how it sliced. And then the overall thickness of the handle, it is contoured at its thickest points, 0.46, so a good bit under 1/2 inch. Very good EDC size, in my opinion, right? So if you're looking for a knife that'll get you through your EDC tasks with some nice detailed jimping here on the finger. It is a flipper only, which is a thumb flick. Whoops, I hate thumb flicking. I shouldn't even fucking try it. But anyway, thumb flick's fine if you're a thumb flicker, and middle finger flick's like a dream. It weighs 3.75 ounces for over a 3 1/4 inch blade and titanium and 154 cm. I think that's a good size. Does come with a wire clip. You can add a Lynch clip if that's your jam. I like the wire clip. The Lynch clip on my Mash V2 was just kind of an experiment. I did not put one on my other Divos that came with wire clips because they are just so effective in and out of pocket. But this is the Mash 2.5 going live 2/8 at 1 p.m. Eastern. You can use the link or you can just go to Divo's website. And then 2/7, the day before, Blade Binge is going to have the Blackout, which I'm very interested in. It's going to have teal accents, black wash blade, black tie. So take a look at it, guys. Thank you for watching the video. I appreciate you more than you know. I appreciate Divo, Lefty, for sharing this preview with me to let me take a look at it. It is a great knife. I love my V2. The V2.5 is everything and then a little bit more different colors, right? So if I had a V1 or V2, would I get a V2.5? If the colorway suited you, since they're going to be all different colorways, the carbon fiber, I will be clamoring for. Don't know if I'm going to clamor for the black on black at Blade Binge, but it's definitely, for me, has been a great knife. It's a knife that has been one of my favorite Divo knives, the Mash 2.0, you know, which was one of the first Divos I picked up. And I think the 2.5 with its different colorways and minor improvements is just a winner. So please do me a favor, guys. Always, always, always look out for the guy or gal to your left. Please look out for the guy or gal to your right. Go forward with love in your heart. And please choose debate, not hate. I love y'all. Peace.